Yeah. Yeah. Well, and this is another painting of the same guy in bed, the protagonist, and in this case, it's the first time the angel comes to him. And actually, Murray was in Broadway in this play, along with a lot of well-known actors like Jeffrey Wright was in the play, and Cynthia Nixon was in the play, and it had an incredible cast. And I would go backstage actually during the breaks and things, because I had gone there. Murray arranged for me to go there on a regular basis, so I had I was sitting in the third row, and I was drawing from the audience actually. And but what was great for me in this particular work, and these are not that large, these paintings actually, but they had the wings hung up on the stairway behind which is very narrow in the Broadway theaters. So it was hanging up on the stairway, dominating.
Times. Freedom and democracy does not come cheap, but the guns didn't stay silent very long. 20 years later, World War II. A few years later after that, Korea. And President Eisenhower said, we shouldn't be calling this Armistice Day, it should be called Veterans Day. There's always a war protecting our rights to be free. Our rights and our allies in the free world. And we had the Vietnam War, the Iraqi War, the first Iraqi War, then the second Iraqi War after the World Trade Center of September the 11th, 2001. We were reminded again, freedom doesn't come cheap. And we were in Afghanistan. And we're fighting today in the global war on terror, domestically and abroad. So, you see a veteran today, say thank you, and God bless America. This is Billy Hart, United States Naval Vietnam veteran. God bless America.
With us, Dennis Correa.
That's right.
Vietnam War?
Yes, 1967, 68. I was about 20 miles north of Saigon in a town called Lai Khe, a Clamp. Rocket City, they called it, because we got bombed 50 days in a row at the Tet Offensive.
Oh, wow.
And from there on in, I joined the long-range reconnaissance patrols to get out of the infantry. And I was out in the jungle with 6 to 8 man teams.
Well, you're very well decorated. Could you talk about that? Or?
Well, I didn't try. I didn't try and get any medals. I just wanted to come home back to the Bronx with my friends. And whatever I got, I got. You know, I couldn't help the Purple Heart. I mean, I didn't duck fast enough, I guess. But other than that, the other one, everybody got some of them there. And I got one extra one there, 2 extra ones, the Bronze Star and the Purple Heart.
Well, thank you for your service. And what does Veterans Day mean to you?
Oh, I can't wait. I wait for this all year to see all the friends and everything and the memories and talk about the old times. I had my best friend, Richard Waldhouse, who was captured in Vietnam, 1968. Didn't see